All right, guys, what's up? I hit the live button. I was live, and apparently, I don't know. I don't know if like anybody saw me go live or what. Let me know in the comments if you did. But dude, okay, so I mean it was a quick live. It was like 5 minutes, but I'm gonna go over everything because I did a little update video here on AMC and just want to go over everything. Okay, so just going to start off real quick with this parallel channel that we've been tracking for a little bit. So we're just bouncing off of these levels of support and resistance. And this is just something to keep in mind for the POI that's coming up because we want to track some of the levels, right? This is the parallel channel. We also have the broadening wedge that we've been talking about. Okay, and that one does call for a different price target here. Okay, we're looking right around that $10 range. We have a descending, but we also have an ascending level of broadening wedge as well. Okay, and they're both calling for the same thing. So just very basic levels to track. It's going to be the 10 and the 14. Now, going into this POI, what's important to also consider here is, well, the micro chart is calling for a bounce here as well. We have a very short-term bounce here right around the 430 range. I want to go over the Discord real quick because that is something that we just added, okay? And that is going to be right here for you guys, okay? Let me show you real quick. Man. Okay, so here is the Discord. Now we have some bots at play, okay? So these are our little bots. All right, we got our spots bot and we have a levels bot. I'm going to add one more that's coming up here. It's going to be called Volt. It's a volatility tracker. So it's going to spit out all these stocks and cryptos that are in volatility ranges and alert those as well. So right now, for the spots bot, if you guys don't know how that works, the spots indicator on AMC and every stock in the market, okay, those are going to be alerted depending on the time frame that we use. And then we also have the levels bot. So I'm going to show you a couple of examples here. We just did 3. So yesterday we had an Ethereum Classic blue spot on the daily chart, okay? And Ethereum Classic, right after that alert, actually went up like 3%. Now for those leverage traders, you know, that is a big move for Ethereum Classic. And, you know, this calls for a push to the upside in the mid to short term, okay? So we also have a levels tracker, and the levels tracker is going to track the levels of support and resistance. Obviously, those are some that I have on my TradingView account, and I set those parameters, those levels, and then I have notes that I keep on there so everything is alerted when it does trigger those levels here. And you can see one on AMC, right? Testing support at 443. If it crosses below that, we should get, you know, back down to that 430 range. So we come back here on AMC, we're trading right around that range right now. Okay, we're at that double bottom setup. You zoom into the chart, okay, as soon as we got rejected off of that level, okay, we came down to 434, and then we had a nice little bounce here. Now, if we zoom out on AMC, we are also trading, okay, not only on the descending parallel channel, but we also have this little parallel channel right here, okay? And just like we bounced off of these walls on the macro chart, I'm expecting the same thing to happen here. You can see this on the SPY. Okay, SPY is calling for the same thing, just back and forth between these walls. Okay, and then here's another bounce, potential upside, right? We're still tracking the macro chart. The macro chart is calling for quite a big move here. We've been tracking this for 3 months. If you've been on the channel, go back to January where I pulled up this pattern, and it's showing us this move right here, entirely predicted by the pattern scanner. So pretty cool stuff. Again, still calling for upside. I still think we're going to get this move. There's a lot of FUD right now in the markets, a lot of fear. The media is pushing out. So you guys know how this works. We do cycle analysis here, and that focuses a lot on the psychology of the markets and how these guys use the media to manipulate and try and second guess yourself, right? Try to get retail to second guess themselves on what's going on. So with everything that we are tracking, I think this move here is very probable. And I think that also climbing down and bouncing off of the descending resistance level, making this little projector, normally you do see that bounce to the upside here. So I think we're going to get one more bounce here to that 435, 440 range before we start climbing back down. And you guys already know this is the POI peak on AMC. Okay, so the fact that, SPY calls for that while we have the POI on the peak here for AMC, that's also really good news. Okay. Alrighty, guys, we're going to leave it there today. Just want to update the charts. I think we're looking pretty good. And yeah, check out the Discord, subscribe, do all that good stuff, man. I'll see you guys later. Bye-bye.